Anyway. So that's why they became enemies of other guilds. Oh. So some of them like, screw humans, they suck. Kill them all. In all honesty, even if we are different, what does it matter? Let's see. Even though the human realm is so vast, yet it cannot hold two different. Yet it still is unable to contain two different races. Let's see. Is it necessary that the two races must fight to the death? I know, right? I just like, even though our human realm is so vast, why can't people get along? Jeez. What's wrong with demon? You know? Continues to peruse. Okay, so we may be able to... Let's talk to Long Yo. The human realm is so vast, why can't... I think it was a question, sorry. I should have figured it out. I was like, that doesn't make sense. So why can't it... It's so the human realm is so vast. Why can it not permit the existence of two different races? Yeah, that's right. That's how I would put it. I don't think you can tolerate two different races. It's like that's generally not how we would use it in English. It's okay. I don't English. It tolerates the existence, but that would assume that the human realm is a living thing. It's okay. Context. Yu Shu says like, even though the six realms are not connected to each other, but the seal is indeed not quite complete. Let's see. Occasionally, some unstable holes can suddenly be opened up. So, let's see. Shiyu is a for you to have arrived at the well of gods and demons, and also come back safely. It clearly must have been an adventure. So from what you have said, even though Shu Mountain guards the entrance to the well of gods and demons, yet there are not many people who go there. Yes, even though. Let's see, I'm just... I see. Yes. Even though there is an artifact that will allow one to pass through the barrier, pass through the seal, but it is but creation of it is let's see. Oh yeah, thank you. But it is but it's a costly endeavor, and the artifact can only be used once. Or I guess but creating one is very costly, and it can only be used once. And also, every time you pass through that seal, its powers weakens by a few measures, or weakens by a certain amount. Let's see. If it were not for the fact that these are or let me think about this. if it is not going to be used for if it were not for for dire times, then we would never even think of using it. Or like, we would never think of using it except in dire times, or times of great danger. Yes, it is also very costly to create cosplays. Long Yo says, so that is the case. It's just unfortunate. If I were to have the opportunity, I really do wish to travel through the demonic realm. Oh, massacring for so long. Lame. I have heard that the demonic realm has had war for many years, an unending. Let's see. I have heard that the demonic realm has been at war for many years, and and the war is unending. It clearly isn't a place It's not some kind of interesting place. Ah, I see. When humans look at other races, at the very least in their heart, there still remains some amount of bias. Let's see. Hold on a second. When you say you have heard, it may not be able to stand up to scrutiny. There you go. Thank you. I saw it. I just saw the words are all. That's a long message, so I didn't actually see that you had actually translated Jing de Qi Tui Qiao. He was like, oh. Speaking of warring for many years, I don't believe the human realm is much better. Let's see. Shumout. Let's see. Through the because of the. Loyo does say he does business at Demon Realm. Of course you would know that there's war there. True. Let's see. Shu Mountain is bounded by the rules of all of the leaders from ages past. And the rule is that we must not interfere with the conflicts within the human realm. He's a merchant there, or that's what he says. Let's see. The immortal sword, the immortal sword. It is able to destroy all monsters and demons within the world. Yet, they're like, I know, the sword of the immortal, the sword of the immortal. It can destroy all of the monsters and demons within the world, but yet it cannot stop the conflicts within one's own race. I know, right? Can't solve human conflicts with that. Let's see. Anyway, I'm just like sorry, I'm just also gonna look up. And now the respite like we have now. let's see. The so-called performing heroic deeds for the sake of justice. Just how many people can we actually save by doing that? It is but, let's see. It is but trying to quench the thirst. Or let's see. It is inadequate for dealing with a severe situation. I also noticed you have like it couched within. I know. Sorry, guys. I also like by you putting so many translations all together. I have to look really closely to see where if there was a word is. Or I think it might be. Respite. I think that respite might be correct too. But I've heard respite and I've heard respite as well. Protecting the peace and putting all of one's effort toward it. I think, and having a clear conscience. I think that is for the best. Nope. I'm sure there is one day where the human realm can once again return to a time of peace and prosperity. And it is the same for the demonic realm. I hope that is the case, Yushu says. Alright, well, we talked to him enough. Oops, I accidentally clicked on something. We're not gonna read that. Nope. No. We're gonna leave, not touch that. I know, the idioms come right after the other. Well, don't worry about it. I think the hard part is that I have to... My chat box is really small, so I have to lengthen it. It's really tough. It's not your fault, by the way, so... It's just the difficulty of, like, the setup here is because the monitor is kind of far. So I can't talk to Xiaoman, but what time is it? Oh, it's getting a little, like, close to time, so... I may save her. Actually, I could talk to her and then like call it a day after the first time. Then talk to her a second time on the next stream. Alright, Xiaoman, tell me about your life. Alright, Yushu is here again. Little Yushu, is there something related to the... Oh, right. Shenong Cave? No. Yeah, if we decide to read it on stream, we would take forever, so... I don't think... Let's see. Is there some records related to the Cauldron of Shenong? Thank you. I also figured it out after. I'm just kidding, guys. World bidding lore stream when? Oh my goodness, that would take forever to translate. Weren't you always so... Weren't you always the type that were too lazy to even pick up a book? Why are you asking about this? Huh? Who cares? Who cares? Huh? Let's see. The Guanwo is like... Huh, why do you care? Do you have it or not? Something related to the Cauldron of Shenong. Let's see. I remember that Shijie Caogu came here to ask about it. So the book related to it must still be with her. Oh, well, I'll go ask her then. Well, that was quick. Or, oh, Caogu. The one who looks like a kid. But she's not a kid. Granny's Caogu. I know, she calls her Granny. That, like, seriously. Leader Yushu said that the book about the Cauldron of Sinnoh was here with you. Can I take a look at it? The Cauldron of Sinnoh. I don't actually know what she sounds like, so I have to make an assumption that she sounds youthful, despite not being actually that young. The Cauldron of Sinnoh. Yes, it is. It is here. Why do you want it? Let's see. Is your grandfather testing you on it? Oh, no. I just want to see it for myself. It is placed it is placed in that area or in that section. Let's see. I have some medicine cooking within the pot or within the oven. Make sure not to what's the best way to put it? Make sure not to touch it and hurt yourself. I guess that's the best way to put it. She's not actually. She looks really, really young, but it's a curse. She got cursed during a technique. It's a long story, apparently. Shabazai. Yunfan is here too. Shabazai is like, go away! Don't interrupt me when I'm trying to have peace and read books. Huh? You know how to read books in peace? Let's see. All I wanted to was to know, let's see. Oh, Nyx in Fates? I guess so. I don't actually know that character yet, but I probably will. Anyway, he's saying like, all I did was, I just wanted to know that thing that's so... That thing of Shifu that was... Let's see. Or he's saying the thing that's so mysterious. Yes, there's a certain character in Breath of the Wild that reminds me of... has a similar situation. Oh, Nyx is a Oh, okay. That's... I see. Oh, no wonder. I haven't played... not Conquest. That's why. Oh, I see. Never mind. Okay, you're describing the person. I just wanted to know why Shifu was acting so mysterious, and just what the reason for that was. Or he's saying, Oh, okay, I see. Oh, like... So I just want to ask, just what is that thing? The Shenlong Cauldron. Sorry, that's the thing he's referring to. I just made a connection. Shama says like, hehe. Oh, well, you're an amateur. Well, you're such an amateur. The Cauldron of Shenlong is one of the divine artifacts of the Sanda Sangu. What is the best way to put this? Of the three great Sangu. I don't know how to translate this elegantly. It's very annoying. What do we call this in English? Is there an English equivalent to Sangu? I don't know. Of the gods? I don't know. Or, sorry, I guess the ancient times? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I was like, what do we call this again? Anyway, no, I'm remembering it wrong. Let's see. It's one of the three great ancient divine artifacts. And it also is the king of all medicine. As long as once you've obtained it, even if it were a love goo, I know it sounds weird. you would be able to refine one. So basically, it's an object that you can use to make really, really amazing medicine. What? Oh, he's making a pun. 情蛊. What is this about a mackerel boat? Boat? Just what is that thing? Oh, silly. Chaoku says like, you're still so young and you haven't... As a young person, you haven't been diligent in your studies? What are you thinking? She's like, what the heck? She's like, what the heck? How did you think of that? Yushu says like, oh, why have you been sent back here? You stupid Jiang, idiot! It's all your fault! Yushu says like, well, in that case, whatever you wish to ask, I will help look into it. Let's see. As long as it's nothing to do with some sort of... as long as it's not related to techniques of outsiders or like other cults. Forget it. Just... What is this all about? ... Alright, we'll have to talk to Xiaoman later, but it is time to stop for today. We will talk to her a second time and see if we can obtain information. At least we know she's looking for the cauldron, anything related to the cauldron of Shennou, which is able to create any type of medicine you'd like. I wonder why she's seeking such an artifact to create, or what kind of medicine she wants to make. Well, anyway, we'll find out some other time. Oh, you're gonna say, yeah, it would take forever to us to... So it will talk about everything. The only thing I'm kind of annoyed about that is the... Yes, the 3 sovereigns, we've talked about them before. Some of these are things that have appeared in other previous games, so you don't need to actually read about it. But it's a good way to catch up on... it's a good way to catch up for... if you have not played the other games in the series. Because some of that information did appear. Like the Divine Tree was in Legend of... I'll actually go through really quick. The Southern Lin family and Ocean family. Oh yeah, those were like... Some of the characters came from those families. The moon worshipping cult was from Legend of Sword and Fairy 1. Puppet art was Legend of Sword and Fairy 1. Shin Xia was Legend of Sword and Fairy 2. Pangu is Legend of Sword and Fairy 2, I think. The 3 sovereigns were mentioned in 3, I believe. The Divine Tree was in 3. Very important. The 6 remnant races are always in every game. Inner Mount Shu was in Legend of Sword and Fairy 3.5. The plants that they talked about are all like names of characters. Item that allows you to travel to any realm once. That's 3.5. And Chonghua was in 3.5 as well. No wait, no. That was 4. 4, yes, 4. I don't know why. So yeah, if you... I guess it's nice they put like basically the entire like series library here. If you have not played the previous games, I'm sure you could get some nice information. But unfortunately, it's not very helpful within the confines of a live stream, so we will not be touching that. So if you'd like to know that information, you can just ask somebody, or you might have to ask on forums. Oh, I don't know what forums you could ask, unless you could speak Chinese too. So, or you can ask one of us and we'll figure it out for you. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I will go ahead and continue. We'll continue talking to Xiaoman, and then we'll finally go and rest, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully, nothing bad will happen, but as with many games, bad things always happen, so... Alright, well... It is pretty nice to be a real student of Shu Mountain, so let's call it a day, and we'll continue on Monday. So as always, 晚安, which means good night, and 下次再见, which means see you next time, and 谢谢收看, which means thank you for watching. 求神祝福你们, may God bless you, and 愿你的一天有福, may your day be full of blessing. I thank you everyone for supporting the stream, and thank you Illusion Queen for going ahead and translating everything, and I hope things go well, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll also make sure to start uploading more stuff to YouTube. I've been behind and I need to get on that. So, see you all later. Good night. And of course, well, I guess if you ever had to have a dragon as your bro, always go for the Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon, he's got it. He's the real bro, man. See you later.